Okay, yes, it's called A Place Called Sacramento, and it's coming this Sunday to the Crest Theater, and you just saw a collage of two of the pieces put together by a crew from DDSO, and the program director from that organization, a service organization, is here, Dennis Curry, and you brought some of the folks who were in the film, and
some of the cast and crew, and writers.
Writers, good. That's great, you guys. Was it fun doing? Did you enjoy yourself doing it? That's good. Looks like everybody had a ball putting a film together, huh?
Yep.
It was a lot of work too.
Yeah.
Great, Dennis. Tell me, how did this all come to be? Do you think, I think we're going to try out to do this?
Well, our good friend Jim Anderson, another local actor here in town,
Yes.
challenged us by saying, you got to get into this festival. At the time, we had a screenwriting class.
Mm-hmm.
So I put that challenge to the screenwriting class. Look, 10-minute films about Sacramento, can we do it?
Mm-hmm.
We narrowed it down to 3 scripts, worked diligently as a collective, submitted 3, and 2 of them made it in to the piece, and shot 1 in June, shot the other 1 in July, and went into post in August.
Wow, you know, getting 2 in out of the 3 is pretty impressive because that's a high-end competition.
Yeah, we won't do that again. We're all got a little extra gray hair. But it was a very good experience. It was a really good experience for everybody.
So, Robert Machewski, you were involved in one of them specifically, right?
Yes, and Are You My Girlfriend? I've did an extra, and you'll see what is happening, because there's 2 guys named Robert, at least the real Robert and the character Robert, comes in, and I look at him and just walk. Oh, I won't say it. I'm sorry. Whoa, yeah. Well, it'll
the
be
character's name is
it should be revealed.
It's an inside joke for us that Robert meets Robert at the Crest.
Oh, I see. Okay,
Right.
okay, Robert. Don't give it away. Don't give it away. Because that's what film's all about.
Oh,
yeah. The magic of it is how the story proceeds. Good.
Very good.
Good. So, what role did you play? Were you the boom operator?
Yes, I am, but I'm still an actor.
An actor? You played. I saw you on.
Yeah, my character name is Chris. I just practicing my lines.
That must have been a lot of fun.
Oh, that's a blast.
A blast. That's more than fun. A blast.
I just say Scott was the most dedicated, hard-working actor out of both casts.
It says actor and grip. What's a grip?
Grip is something like a light flicker.
I see. Okay. Does runs around and helps all of the technical people do what they need to do, right?
Yes.
I like
Stay
it.
focused on tax and speed.
Okay. Good. And you gents up there, you were actors as well, huh? No.
Actually, no. I haven't been the first time.
Got grip and boom.
Oh, grip and boom. Okay. So, how did they get their jobs? Did they say, I don't want to do any acting. I'm not an actor, but I'd like to help?
Yeah, and then they said, what do I want to do? And then through our video production classes, we really work hard. We're building a professional team. So if you want to do boom, you got to hold it steady. If you want to do grip, like Scott says, focus, being able to work fast, that whole hurry up and wait thing. Yeah. So they earned the positions that they got on the set.
I see. Okay. But you did have a good time doing it, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure of it. So, and that, now there are 2 films. One's called
Thugs Need Hugs.
Thugs Need Hugs, and
Are You My Girlfriend?
Are You My Girlfriend? Tell me a little bit about the storylines. We got a little bit too much from him already. Thugs Need Hugs.
Thugs Need Hugs was an original story by one of our students, Kevin Perovitz, where he took the idea of 3 young men that grew up in Oak Park and have now gone their separate ways, but one gentleman has stayed behind and feels that he wants to have purpose in his life and help the kids like he wasn't helped. So he brings back a collective of some of his childhood friends to make this happen. And it kind of parallels what we're doing with our program. We have a recording studio. We have very limited supplies, and we're kind of just barely getting by. And that's what happens with him is he's working with old equipment, but he wants to bring the kids in the neighborhood together to make a difference for the kids. So
that's great.
Thugs Need Hugs.
You know, just to stop and talk a little bit about DDSO, because it's fascinating to understand that Alan Short and those folks who founded the DDSO and helped make it happen founded something that was based on the idea that creativity can make your life rich.
Yeah, and I had the pleasure of working with Alan and Mary years ago. We're the employment arm of all the different programs within the nonprofit, Employment Plus. And when I joined them in June of last year, I've had a vision for some time of wanting to create a professional video team. And Yvonne Soto, the CEO, said, go for it. So we added into our mix of classes video. And we have since had 2 paid gigs for that effort. We are constantly looking for more equipment. So anyone that would like to help us out, we'd really appreciate it. We work with a lot of older stuff or donate it or we bring in things. But the bottom line was doing what we're doing here. Having a professional crew that can make movies, can do training videos for other companies, promos, commercials, something beyond the traditional push a mop or a broom or a lawnmower.
Yeah.
And get out there and, you know, I've got a trained audio engineer. He did a lot of he was assistant dialogue editor on Are You My Girlfriend.
Yeah.
He's going to be editor on our next film, which we start shooting in October. Teaching people skills that this population normally doesn't even get exposed to.
I know.
So,
And you know, there's also the Short Center rep, which you've been involved with for a number of years, too, as an actor, right? Wow.
our second project we did was a commercial for Philips as a part of a contest, and he was the lead actor in it and did a fantastic job.
Really?
Yeah.
Good. You kept the chat down to a low roar and focused in, right?
Yeah.
Yes. I'm training him to be less theatrical and more real. Kind of like how you trained me.
Oh,
That's right. Sure, just like I did.
You trained me.
I know. So it must have been really great to get the notice that 2 of your scripts had been accepted to this film festival.
What'd you guys think? Remember when I walked into the video production class and announced it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I said 40. I gave them the numbers. 45 films were submitted. 10 were selected. We submitted 3. And ladies and gentlemen, 2 of those 10 will be ours.
Yeah. I'm sure the place went crazy.
Yeah. And we immediately went into pre-production. And I got to say, as a result of that, the excitement that came from that, the experience that came from that, we're taking it to the next level. For this next project, we as staff have pulled back, and we're just going to be executive producers. We gave them 2 weeks to write it. It was going to be a 10-minute script that's now 30 minutes. Those that wanted to be producers interviewed. We hired the producers. Then they hired their own director from the student population. Then the last 2 weeks, they've been interviewing students as crew. And actually, right now, and tomorrow night, we're auditioning local community actors, some 25 plus, for the roles, and we start shooting in October. And they're doing it. It'll be their movie.
Great. And
Right?
you guys are all going to be involved in that?
Uh-huh.
Wow. Well, I wish you well. That sounds like a lot of work for a wonderful collaborative artistic project. And I also, since we only have about 30 seconds, want to thank you, Dennis Curry, for the work that you do with DDSO, and each one of you for doing that creative act and putting these plays together. Film scripts. Okay. All right, and I wish you on Sunday to enjoy yourself and see this play, film script, at the 11th world premiere, a place called Sacramento.
Thank you, Ray.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Thanks.
Good. Okay.